For this video I'm going to put together IKEA furniture like I did this one. I don't know if that was IKEA or not. I already did these drawers. This is a dresser, which there's one in here. And there's two things I want to tell you primarily. I'm not going to go through every detail. I'm going to tell you one thing. You want to have a square so that like this stuff is sort of self-squaring, but not 100%. So you want to make sure you've got the drawer square. And really on one of these I didn't. See, this one ain't quite right. That's what happens. Now the other thing I'm going to say is I glue it. And I'm going to use two kinds of glue. I'm going to use the Elmer's, which I'll probably get some, actually I'll probably get some carpenter's glue. And that's for the wood, these pins, and then I use this for the joints in here. And I'll show you a little bit. I'll put a little bit together and show you. I was going to say too, it's all packed in this box, which is kind of funny. But that's one of the reasons that it's sort of a cost savings. Part of it is that you assemble it yourself, but the other part is the shipping. The volume savings and shipping. First thing you have to do is put the drawer guides on. And you have to just look at the picture very carefully and get it lined up exactly the same. So I got two big holes. Right there's two big holes. And then over here, two big holes. So it's the same as the picture. And then this rollers down like that on this side. It's like that on that side. Then you have to find this screw, which is a 100/365, and then you look over here and compare it to the other screws. So it's not that one, because that's a 100/365. It's kind of crazy, but that's the way it is. And then the thing I'm going to tell you that's going to be different, I'm going to glue those down, and they're not going to tell you in that book. Because you know there's only these two little screws that hold it. So I'm just going to run a little bead of glue down here, just like that, before I stick it on there. And it's going to make all the difference in the world. I probably used a little too much glue on that other one. Let's just do a dab like in here. Let's just dab it a couple of times like that. Because there's over the whole length, there's only two screws. So here's another thing. It's the craziest thing of all. You gotta put all these kind of furnitures use these kind of fasteners. I'm going to glue, when I screw it in there, I'm going to go ahead and put a stab of glue on it. And even more important, this is the thing that tightens it. It's going to grab a hold of it and tighten it. When I put this in, I'm going to glue it. It fits in a big hole. I'm going to pack that hole full of glue, and then I'm going to tighten it. But first of all, you got to put all these things sticking up, and you know it could go in either hole. So you got to look at the pictures. It seems like it could go in that hole, but that's not the one it goes in. It goes in this hole. And actually what goes in this hole is going to be this. And I'm going to glue that with my wood glue. So first I use this, which this is a little maybe optional. You know, maybe kind of crazy, a little crazy. That's too much. You got to be careful. I don't want to make too big of a mess. And I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to, where's my screwdriver? And I just feel like it's going to, you know, it's that particle board, and particle board is, well, it's kind of put together with glue anyway, so when you put that in there, glue it like that, Now you might really don't want to have all that seeping out, but I'll just wipe it off real quick. Let's just go with a little dab like that and try and kind of get it in the hole a little bit before you do it like that. And then screw it down like that. That's what you do. You got to do 10 of those or so. So now it's time to use the little pin, the little wooden pin, and the tightener. So first I'm going to take the little pin and put it in like this, get some glue on it, and then I'm going to put it in the hole, put a little glue in the hole, like that, and get it started. And then I got to put a little glue on the outside of it, like that. This usage of glue is very effective. So here's my board. Now I got to figure out which end is up, which I think the, let's see, I think the painted part goes down. So it goes like that. Because it the top part is covered by the drawer ahead of it. So I'm going to put a little glue here, like that. A little glue in that hole. And then I'll put it on where it goes. Of course, this is okay, so there it's kind of on. Now, I'm going to take this other glue and I'm going to pack this hole with this other glue. And then I'm going to put in, actually, you know what else? I think I sometimes pack this. I'm going to go ahead and put some in this hole. Whoops, see, that's stuck. I'll put some in that hole too. There. As long as the stuff doesn't, and then I need my, I'm going to put my tightener in. First I got to push it down, pretty good like that, and put my tightener in, like that, and then I'm going to tighten it. Of course it's not all the way in yet, got to get it back in. You got to find that thing, grab it. When you grab that thing, it'll pull down. You can kind of feel it pulling down. And once again, like all this stuff, it doesn't take a lot of strength. And if you use too much strength, you'll just tear it to pieces. So it's mostly assembled. And it really doesn't, I was going to say it will flex. It's not really wiggling, I'm calling it, it's flexing. The glue keeps it from wiggling, but it still flexes. But what is going to put a stop to that is the back panel, which isn't on yet. And it performs a structural function called a diaphragm. So it fits in here, and I'm going to glue it and nail it. And it will prevent it from wiggling or flexing like that. And one other thing I wanted to say was here's the, it'll also square it up. So it's pretty square as it is. But when I put that back on there, see, it needs to go just a touch that way like that. And that back will make that happen. So it's all put together. I haven't got the drawers in. Probably should put the drawers in, but I wanted to show you it doesn't wiggle. It neither wiggles nor flexes now with the back end. And then it's completely square. There's a little space, see, right there. It just hangs over just a titch. So the space stays the same all the way down. And when you go to square it, if you need to square it, if it's not square, push diagonally this way or this way, depending on which way it's out of square. I guess I'll have to show you again after I put the drawers in, but first, I guess at IKEA they make you sign something that says you'll attach it to the wall, so I'll attach it to the wall, then we'll do it. Although they're actually, well, never mind.